Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. You know that feeling when your favorite childhood toys come to life? Well, get ready because Buzz Lightyear and Woody are about to race each other at breakneck speeds. Today, we're diving into Disney Speedstorm Season 2, exploring how this kart racer is evolving, what new content is coming, and whether it's worth your time. With me is our resident gaming expert who's been burning rubber on these virtual tracks.
Thanks for having me. And you know what's fascinating about this update? It's not just about slapping Toy Story characters into a racing game. They've actually recreated Andy's room as a full racing environment.
Wait, we're actually racing through Andy's room? Like, full size?
Exactly. The track design takes you weaving between toys, jumping off the bed, and navigating around all those familiar elements from the movies. It's pretty impressive how they've translated that environment into a racing circuit.
So, who exactly are we getting to play as in this update?
According to the official announcement, we're getting Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Bo Peep, and Jessie as playable racers. Plus, they're adding Steamboat Mickey and Pete as non-seasonal characters.
That's quite a roster. How do players actually unlock these new characters?
Well, from what we know, Jessie is free on Tier 3 of the Battle Pass, Bo Peep comes from an event that's free to participate in, but Buzz and Woody require either grinding through the season mode or purchasing them.
So there's still that free-to-play versus premium balance they're trying to strike.
Yeah, and that's actually been one of the most discussed aspects of the game. It's important to understand that Disney Speedstorm was designed as a mobile-first game that happened to launch on PC and consoles first.
That's an interesting perspective. How does that mobile-first approach affect the game design?
Well, despite having gorgeous graphics and fantastic music, the game's progression and monetization systems are very much in line with what you'd expect from a mobile game, including gacha mechanics and seasonal battle passes.
I've heard some players expressing concerns about that approach.
True, but the core gameplay is actually really solid. The driving mechanics are easy to pick up, right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to drift for boost, and weapons that work similar to Mario Kart.
Speaking of gameplay, I heard they're adding new game modes?
Yes. Season 2 introduces two new modes, Color Match and Follow the Leader. These are supposed to be similar to the existing Floating Objects mode.
How long do these races typically last?
That's one of the game's strengths, actually. Races are short, usually just 1 or 2 laps, and never longer than 5 minutes. Makes it really easy to jump in for quick sessions.
Perfect for that one more race feeling that keeps you playing.
Exactly. And each race is packed with action. The tracks are incredibly dynamic, with huge jumps, banked curves, and lots of environmental hazards to navigate.
How's the multiplayer aspect shaping up?
The ranked multiplayer has seen some improvements since launch. They've adjusted how points are distributed and tried to make matchmaking more balanced.
But there are still some issues?
Yeah, players have reported concerns about too many 1v1 matches and the presence of AI bots in ranked races, though the developers have been making adjustments based on feedback.
Let's talk about the visual presentation. How does Andy's room look as a racetrack?
It's pretty spectacular, especially on current-gen consoles. The sense of scale is impressive. You really feel like a toy-sized racer zooming around this massive bedroom.
That must be quite the visual experience.
Oh, absolutely. And the soundtrack is equally impressive. They mix classic Disney tunes with high-energy dance music. It's like being at a Disney theme park after having way too much sugar.
That's quite a description. How does the progression system work in Season 2?
The season mode starts from Chapter 1 again, which makes it easier for new players to get started, though it gets more challenging in later chapters.
And what about the monetization aspect? That seems to be a hot topic.
It's definitely a contentious issue. The game offers various purchase options, from the Golden Pass to character packs and upgrade materials. Some players feel it's too aggressive with monetization.
But it is free to play, right?
Yes, you can download and play without spending anything. The question is more about how competitive you can be without investing money.
How does that affect the player experience?
Well, free players can still unlock characters like Jessie and Bo Peep through gameplay, but getting everyone maxed out would take significant time or money investment.
What about the cross-platform features?
The game supports cross-play and cross-progression, though there are some limitations with the shared wallet system. Currently, only PlayStation, Xbox, and PC support shared premium currency.
That's good to know for players on multiple platforms.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that the mobile version is still in beta in select countries. Once it launches worldwide, that'll probably bring in a huge new player base.
How often do they update the game with new content?
New seasons typically launch every 6 to 8 weeks, each with its own Disney or Pixar theme. They've been pretty consistent with that schedule.
That's quite a steady stream of content.
And each update usually brings bug fixes and gameplay adjustments based on player feedback, which shows they're actively working on improving the experience.
What about the competitive scene? Is there one developing?
There's definitely a dedicated player base forming, especially in ranked multiplayer. The short race times and skill-based mechanics make it quite competitive.
How does it compare to other kart races?
While it's not quite at Mario Kart's level, it's definitely one of the more polished alternatives, especially considering it's free to play.
What would you say to someone considering jumping in now with Season 2?
It's actually a good time to start. The Toy Story theme is appealing, the core gameplay is solid, and there are free characters available to unlock.
Any tips for new players?
Focus on mastering the drift mechanics and learning the tracks. Don't feel pressured to spend money right away. Try the free content first and see if you enjoy the gameplay loop.
That sounds like solid advice.
And remember that the game is designed for quick sessions. It's perfect for picking up and playing a few races when you have time.
What do you think the future holds for Disney Speedstorm?
With Disney's massive character library and Gameloft's commitment to regular updates, there's potential for long-term growth. The mobile launch could be a game changer.
Any final thoughts on Season 2?
It's a solid update that shows the game is heading in the right direction. The Toy Story theme is well implemented, and the new modes add variety.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Copilot Podcasts. Whether you're Team Woody or Team Buzz, there's never been a better time to jump into Disney Speedstorm.
Just remember, when Buzz says, "to infinity and beyond," he's probably about to use his boost ability to zoom past you on the track.